playing some kind of Halloween lo-fi beats here. And it keeps saying it's tickle time, and I feel very creeped out by it. Anyways, hi! I am sick today. I feel poo-poo. I don't know what it is. I'm sure it's just a cold or something. But I wanted to do something because I had to wash the sheets and clean the house despite being sick. So I brought out these watercolors. I don't know why. I had the idea to pull these out. I got this first set. It's the Sakura Koi watercolor sketch thing palette. And honestly, I think it's my first watercolors that I got. These are probably from around 2006 when I picked them up, and obviously they've lasted quite some time. I wouldn't say I probably haven't used these a lot because I quickly moved over to some more higher quality watercolor sets. But these are honestly great. The colors are really great. The only thing is they are a little bit of, they have a chalkiness when they dry, and that's just because of the cheaper quality. So this is a swatch that I'm kind of waiting to dry here. This is just on regular sketchbook paper, but amazing colors. So that's that set, my first set. And then a few years later, I came across this other set in some craft store. I didn't even know it existed, but so much more colors. Metallics are pearlescent and neon colors, and I've used them, but I don't remember ever using them. I just noticed that some of them had been used before. But again, those colors, you can't really see it well on this camera because I can't get these settings correct. These colors are amazing. These are the neon colors, and they literally are like bright highlighter neon colors. And then these pearlescents, like they look so good. So I'm really surprised that I kind of just tossed these watercolors aside. I think we can do something fun with them. Anyways, that's my little TED Talk here. I don't know what we're gonna do. I don't know what we're gonna use. The other thing I have is some washi tapes. I got these because they were like $3 on sale. So I thought they'd be fun. So I might just like randomly select one. I don't know. Every time I find washi tapes on sale, it's always got some pineapples in it. If you know, you know. But maybe we'll just select a random washi tape and try to be inspired by that. These are so cute, the little watermelons. I like the llamas, the lemons. Alright. That's our idea, that's our thoughts. Also, I don't know if I can show this. I don't think I can. Tyson! My fiance, I love him. He was so kind, and he bought me a shelf for all my markers. I got my ohuhus, my ohuhus, my ohuhus. Then I think these in the bottom are Copics. And honestly, these are the only Copics I own. And again, all these art supplies are over a decade old. I've had these so long because I was really into art in my younger days. And then I sort of just gave it up because I was going through a really shitty situation. So like a decade of my life that I just kind of gave up on art and only have recently picked it back up. So I'm so impressed that all of these art supplies I have stood the test of time, honestly. I went and swatched them all. All of them look great. So yeah, I got some zebra midliners, which I find fun to do in my journals. My watercolor ahoo-hoos, and these Posca pens. These Poscas never opened. Again, bottom back, probably 2010. Never opened them. Work beautifully. So, I'm a big advocate. When you buy art supplies, use them. Don't let them just sit around. Just use them. Even if it's the worst stuff that you've ever made, that you've ever drawn, use the art supplies. That's what they're intended for. Don't see them as precious. Are too precious, right? Okay. I think I'm gonna work in my small sketchbook here. This is what I've been doing Inktober in. I showed it last time. This was the last, like 2019 is probably about when I gave up again drawing. I tried to get back into it, but I think I showed some of these last time, and we did some on stream. And I'm doing all guinea pigs this Inktober. And what is this, like a 5x5 sketchbook or something? These inks also, something that I've had for over a decade. And some of them have gotten kind of gross and smelly, and I'm a little concerned about using. But a lot of them were like not even open or barely used. Is that today's? Yeah. So I asked my fiance for help with the prompt shredded, and I'll post this one tomorrow. But when I'm asking for input, I'm gonna take the first thing that my fiance says. And so when I said I need something for shredded, because I didn't want to go with like shredded bedding or newspaper or lettuce, that just seemed like too obvious, and some of these I wanted to be a bit more creative with. His first response was Macho Man, Randy Savage. So that's going to be tomorrow's Inktober that I did. And I used, I think the Artex, I put some Artex acrylic on there. And I won't show the others. Some of them I'm still sketching out. That was done in the zebra midliners, which I'm surprised how dark they came up. That's, I think all of this in the back is just swatching. Yeah. And then I was playing with this sticker maker again. Something I bought maybe like 10 years ago. No, it probably more like 6 years, 5 years, something like that. No, actually, I think I bought it when I lived here, so that would be 3 years. Never really utilized, so I want to try to find some use for that. This Fomemo printer. It's a thermal printer, and you can make little stickers. And I just did some little Halloween things. I don't know. Trying to get my creative juices glowing. So I'll probably start in the back of this. This paper does hold water pretty decently. It does buckle a little bit, but this, like I said, I did the swatches on this paper. I think it'll be fine. Now I just need to think of what to draw. Now that we've gone through everything. Sharpening my pencil. I want to get some of these in black. Because I want a really dark black. I got my old Prisma watercolor pencils. So I might use those for outlining things. Or a pen. I don't know. We have so much stuff. So much stuff we need to use. I haven't left myself a lot of space. Tyson, are you in this chair or can I use this? I'm gonna use this chair to hold some stuff. Well, we create. So what was my idea? That I just randomly select one of these washi tapes and create something. Try to pick from one of the two rows. What is this? The pine trees, the pink pine trees. They're cute. I like the pink color. So this is our inspo. What shall we draw from it? We could go like squirrely. Sorry if I cough. My throat feels very dry and irritated. But I've literally spent like all day in bed yesterday. And so I need to do something. I'm thinking forest animals, of course. I really want to draw a raccoon, actually. Kind of boring for watercolors, but maybe we can think of something for this raccoon to do. I don't know that I've ever drawn a raccoon, but I've been watching so many videos of raccoons. Aww. My first thought with washi tape is always to put animals in sweaters. When I was a kid, I always wanted a pet raccoon. There was a book, what was it called, like Rascal or something? Used to love to read as a kid, over and over. But I was convinced that one day I would have a pet raccoon. And one time, my parents had gone out on vacation and my dad said he was going to bring me back a raccoon, and I thought I was going to get a real live raccoon pet like I'd always wanted. But it wasn't a real, it was just a stuffed raccoon. I was disappointed. What am I thinking here? are we going to incorporate this washi tape? What is this in the background? What is that? I don't know what kind of flowers these are. They're just orange. I wanted to... This one does come with what I assume is supposed to be a gray. Oh, I've got these flip-flops. I'm gonna do just a little bit around his face. In this brownish color. And then we'll really water down this gray. Ooh. I feel like I got too much on there. Ah! It's fine. Yeah, that's kind of what we want it to do. Is it? I'm gonna do the brown. Oh, too much water. This water brush itself, I don't like. There is way too much water coming out of it. This is the one that originally came with the set. But add some black in here too. Now, I think I mentioned one thing you'll see a lot with this cheaper set is it does dry with a very chalky texture, and you'll see a lot of the granulation when it dries. So we'll let that dry a minute. I want to go with this neon orange for these flowers. Now, because we are using just regular sketchbook paper too, you can't build up too much on the layers, so we will just kind of like at some point just have to accept the picture as it is, right? This is very yellow. I'm gonna add some gray into this. Let that dry a minute. I'll be right back while that dries. is it? Okay, I think it's dry enough that we can continue. Oh my gosh, I'm telling you, you don't even have to squeeze this brush. I may switch to a different brush. The water is just coming out like crazy. I don't remember ever having this issue before. But put some water in this real quick. Hopefully I don't make a mess. I think these are some kind of Pentel. Yeah, Pentel water brushes. Try if I have better luck with this one. I got kind of the thicker tip one. Hopefully the water doesn't come out as fast. Yeah, you look cute. You look cute. A little bit darker than I intended here. That's all right. Ooh, I think I want to mix that with a little bit of the lighter green. Now I need water. Here we go. This one you can control the water output a little bit nicer. I don't remember ever having an issue with that other brush before, but I also didn't use it very long. With my other watercolors, I typically do regular brushes, but keep it simple here. That fluorescent, ooh, almost dipped that in my coffee cup. Maybe it was just too much water, but it dried really lightly. I'm gonna try to go towards a little on the tip here. Some more. Maybe a little bit of a darker line here. And his ears. Alright, I may come back with this brown color and add a little bit more. I kind of like having this like splotchy look on the watercolors. Just because you know it's water. It do be looking like water. Alright. Again, we can't build this up too much, so we're not gonna like go too detailed with this little raccoon guy. I wonder if I should bring in some of the fluorescent yellow. Now we're gonna go back and add more dark on the bottom here. Yeah, that's cute. That's cute, that's cute, that's cute. What am I gonna do with his eyeball? This yellow-orange color. Yeah, it's like a perfect animal eye color. Here we go. Yeah. And then we'll let that dry. What color did I use for this trunk? I did this color. Yeah, there we go. Now we got some streakiness included here. And then maybe a little bit of a lighter, excuse me, ooh, just on the rim here. I am no watercolor expert. I am no color theorist. I know nothing. We just are doing. Let that dry, and then I'm gonna add a little bit more to that. What happened to our music? Can't stop the music. All right. I kind of wish I do have like a neon green. Oh, that's too wet. Never mind. Okay. Let it dry. Let it dry. Alright. I do have a thought here of kind of doing this like pale pink wash up top to kind of match the pale pink of the sweater. Give it some like sunsetty vibes. I don't know. What else? What's a sunset look like? Am I stupid? That's a stupid question. thinking to be like a darker orange near the bottom and then get lighter or like move into a darker blue color. I think that can give us like a idea of a sunset. Here for Tyson. Calm down. I don't even know where Tyson is. Tyson! Oh, I know where he is. He's being bad. You have no idea what's going on, do you, buddy? Can you get up here? There's Tyson. Hey, no. I have found out that Tyson likes to eat washi tapes. And he will steal them from my desk and eat them. He's so confused. He doesn't know why he's here. You're here for pets. Yes, you are. Good boy. Good boy. Well, now I don't know that he's gonna move. Tyson, the bison. Oh, he's loving this. Oh, yes. He's getting head scratches. Oh, yes. Yeah, feel good? Does that feel good? Here, you want to come up here? Yeah. Oh, yes. Good boy. This is one of his artistic achievements here. Well, now he's in my arms. Yeah, baby boy. Yeah. Truly, truly. Well, now he's not gonna go away. You can't see him. Tyson, baby. Yeah. This is too much. You want to lay down? Mm-hmm. There you go. This is what we do. We just pet kitty cats. That's all that we do. Streaming kitty pets. You're beautiful. Yeah, you're so beautiful. You're so beautiful. There we go. The face of Tyson, since we can't see it. All right, buddy. All right, buddy. You can go back to bed. You don't have to stay here. You leaving? You leaving? Oh. Now he's upset because I got all of his stuff, all my stuff in his chair. And he can't sit in his chair. I'm so sorry, my son. Here you go. You can sit down. Go on. There you go. Ooh. All right. That has given us some dry time. Now we need to figure out what we're going to do with this washi tape. This washi tape. This one is good because it's see-through. So we should be able to cut this actually very nicely. If it's gonna stick, we'll see. It might not stick. Okay, we'll start this way. This actually might not stick. I've not had this issue before. Yeah. Okay. There, one little bit. Okay. I don't know why I'm struggling to cut this one here. There we go. Oh, can't even see what I'm doing here. Making his cozy little sweater. Trying not to make a big mess here. There we go. I kind of want to cut out here. Don't know how well this is gonna work. Oh, it is working. It is working. Okay. All right, we're doing something. We're doing something. Let me get rid of this little bit. And cut here. Come on, come off. There we go. Okay. Let's go this way. Oh! Why is my blade coming out? Do I need to tighten this part? Oh. That's what I get for buying cheap X-Acto knives. Alright, we're getting it. We're getting it now. Alright. It'll all come together once we get this lined. Alright. Ooh! So, his arm, his sleeve, whatever you want to call it. Now, I don't know about cutting washi tape that's laid on top of washi tape. We'll have to see how that works. We may try to cut a little bit shorter here. All right. Sleeve. This will be a sleeve. Dump that piece. This is probably fine. all the little intricacies that you're not seeing. Could probably zoom in a little bit closer, but my hand's gonna block it. It is working. Now I gotta decide, was I going to? I don't know. Thought about lining it with colored pencil, but I don't know if I still want to go that route. Just because the pen overall will be easier. And I don't want to make this too hard on myself. Okay, now we gotta try to get here, I think. Oh, maybe not, maybe not. Now we could probably leave that there. So maybe just cut right here. Okay. And then we'll get to this sleeve. Maybe I should have drawn a tree in the background. Seeing if I was going through the paper on the other side, but it actually looks like it's doing just fine. I'm not cutting too deep. Okay. There we go. His little washi tape sweater. Let's see what I have for fine liners. I like this one. I like those ones. I like this one the most. Which one is this one? Well, I like this one because we can do thicker lines. Try to follow the cut pattern that I have here. Oh yeah, yeah. All right, so we want his fur to overlap here. And just wherever I have some little lines. This is where it kind of tensed right there. All right. Do his little eye. I have no idea what a raccoon eye looks like. With my outlines, I'm sort of following the lines that I've created, but also like kind of following the lines that the watercolors have naturally created for some added texture. I'll put some black here because he would have a big black tail that would go off. All right. Ooh, so much light. It's hard to get these colors to show up correctly on this screen. But in real life, this is highlighter orange. It's very bright neon. This is pretty close brown. This sweater is pink with trees. And then we do have a sunset that's going from this purple to this lighter orange that's not quite neon. Even though we cannot see. But I do not know how to fix the colors for this. And, you know, pretty good. Held up pretty well to those waters for just this regular heckin' sketchbook. I don't even know what kind of sketchbook this is. He's cute. He's cute. Our first washi tape experiment of the day. Don't hate him. Let's choose another one. How long have we been going for? Just an hour. Maybe we'll do one more. Let's try to choose one from this section since we chose one from this section. Please, no pineapple. Alright. Kind of boring. It's like a green and yellow. You know, that green kind of matches closely to this green. Not really. Not so much. But maybe we can think of something to do with these three. That's an interesting idea. Is it? I don't know. It might not be that interesting. I may not like what. So let's put these three here. This is the poopiest green. It's like a very yellow green. And this yellow. I am not inspired at all. What can I do with these colors? This is our main one. Ugh. Ugh. Let me sharpen this back up. My first thought is obviously some kind of reptile. You know what? These colors remind me of a budgie. A budgie. might go for that. That'll be our inspo. What is this budgie going to be doing? Looking for some inspiration. I just gotta think, how do I want to utilize the washi tape in this picture besides just defaulting to wearing clothes? Baby bird. Baby bird. Looking at all these pictures of these budgies, I'm like, geez. They seem like they live a very boring life. My fiance really wants to get a bird. A burb. But I feel like that's a bad idea with the cats. Oh, he's fun. Just not into any of these. People just don't take very interesting pictures. Aw. Alright. Maybe not a parakeet, but it's a pretty well-known bird of the internet, I would say. Forgive me, it has been a long time since I have really drawn a parrot. He's a boy, and his name is Stella. He is an Indian ringneck, which is really that's the kind of bird I want. And there's a certain video of him with his little feather stuck in his head. His little feetsies can't really fit in here. We will kind of stick them off the page. You know, birds have 4 toes, 2 that point to the back, or two in front, and then 2 that kind of point out this way. A lot of people, when they draw parrots, don't pay attention to that and draw them with how to put this tail. Draw them with 3 toes. Alright. He's cute. How am I going to use this washi tape though with him? The tail don't work going that way. Y'all can't see this picture that I've drawn. Whee! Maybe I could turn this yellow washi tape into the feather that's on his head. That's an interesting idea. I guess, like, I don't actually have to use the washi tape on him. There's no reason that I have to. So we're just gonna get this yellow going all over him. I may still do the feather as the yellow washi tape though, because I just feel like that might be a fun idea if I can do it in the way that I think. In the way that I'm thinking. Oh, Stella, you're so beautiful. I'm just gonna like add some of this orange in different places. Let it kind of melt in. Let it do its watercolor thing, why not? Yeah. Why do you keep stopping? All right. Then we're gonna have to choose a color for his beak, which is very red. Well, we'll let him dry first. I'm gonna give him kind of peachy toes because his toes are kind of peachy. Well, wait a minute. I'm just gonna like go ahead and put some color down here. I like how thick that was, so I might come back and thicken this up some. Woo! Just drag that across my light. Yeah. Oh, yes, 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 queen. I mean king. Stella's a boy. All right. I like how bright we got. Take some of this off. I feel like this is too easy. This one's way too easy. What color is your eyes? Oh, they're a very bright yellow, actually. We're gonna do this darker one, I think. clean up. All right. Oh, Stella, 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 Stella. I don't want it to bleed into the yellow. That's what I'm worried about. Hard to see. Now we gotta let it dry. Why'd we actually choose Stella? I messaged my fiance and I said, what should I make with these 3 colors? And he sent me a picture or a TikTok to Stella. And then I guess I'm going to use this more like the background. So I think I'm going to like do a line of this and then a line of the darker green. And then maybe a line of the yellow color together. That's my first thoughts here. I put too much on there. Too much. Now I gotta wait. And then I'll probably go crash out. I'm almost thinking of doing something with this yellow Posca. Or maybe the blue. Like, come in here and outline. Cute. I kind of want to go a more mixed media route. On my paintings. Because, like I said, I'm very much into now, like, utilizing the things that I have. Because I realize that if I keep being precious and keep like, oh no, I don't want to use these here, or, you know, I have to have the perfect picture to use these. Eventually, I'm just probably going to die before anything ever gets used, right? And that would be a waste. Jeez. Oh. I see what's happening. I'm using the wrong water brush. Where did I just put my water brush? I'm like, why is there so much water coming out? Y'all, I'm never using the Sakura water brushes again. Never. This is ridiculous. Water shouldn't just be pouring out from them. There we go. Jesus. Now, I need to come back if this is dry. I can't tell. I need to put in the actual ring that he has on his neck. And he's got a ring around his eye too. There we go. Yeah. Cute. Stella, my love. So what did I want to do? I want to just go straight across. Like such. And then with my green, do the same thing. And then my yellow right underneath of it. So let's line that up better. Actually, it's the green that I need to line up better. Stay down. There we go. Okay. Get my X-Acto knife here. And cut right along. Here. Cut along here. And here. And then along here. There we go. Cute. Cute. Okay. I like what we're doing here. Now I think it is time for our pen. Which pen did we use? More like, where did I put that pen? There it is. Okay. Birds do this thing where they, I forget what it's called. Parrots, at least. But when something excites them, they, their pupil, like, shrinks down. I forget what it's called. I should have drawn him with a more shrunk down pupil. I wasn't thinking about it. Excuse me. I coughed right when I did that. Geez. I want to add white to the eye. And then also to the beak. Yeah. Kind of think of adding just a little bit to his feathers also. Y'all can't see that. Ah, okay. He's cute. He's cute. Stella, Stella, Stella. This is Stella. Stella the bird. Should I put his name on here so we know who he is? I'll do it in blue. There we go. All right. I think that will conclude our fun little sketchbook go. Really want this to be dry. It is cool though, like this kit comes with this water brush. And so it has a little plug. I don't know how well the plug keeps it from leaking water, but I think you're supposed to be able to carry water with it, right? So it would be handy. It's just, maybe if I was using actual watercolor paper, it would work better for me. It does come with a mixing tray. So it's a really good little travel kit. I'm just not that huge of a fan of that brush itself. And the other one comes with its own. This one's less used, a lot cleaner. Use used our washi tape. Eeh. I like that we used it in a couple of different ways, as actually part of the picture and then as more background. The water brush that we like, the Pentel. Let me empty water. I just went through and cleaned all of my water brushes. You clean them by soaking them in white vinegar. Very good. Do that for your water brushes every once in a while. Let them completely dry out so mold and algae don't grow in them. Yes, algae can grow in them, especially when you're using tap water. We use the Pigma BB brush. We use the X-Acto knife. We used a zebra mild liner to write Stella here. The Posca paint pen for the outline. Was that it? Was that all the tools that we used today? I think so. And then Mono Tombow eraser. Did our sketching in this Kozan non-photo blue pencil. And our nice little Faber-Castell sharpener. That is it. Thank you if you checked out my video, or if you ever check out my other work or my other social medias. And for saying such lovely things about Tyson, because he's a wonderful baby boy. All right. See you when I see ya.